Warning. Pleasant field is now advancing. Avoid hazardous zone at all costs.
Fucking cunt. I said that because, you know, his name. I wouldn't actually say that in real life. That's a very hurtful word, you know? At least that's what my girlfriend says whenever I call her one. Ooh, just kidding. She's gonna slap me silly when she watches this video. Just kidding. Who has girlfriends nowadays? Where is he? Oh, shit. Ah, there's so much lag. Ooh, that was last bullet, last minute timing right there. That was kind of cool. I don't know where I'm being shot. Like, I've said this already, I feel like there's actual input lag in this game. There's another guy. He didn't reload. He was trying to shoot me the whole time, but he didn't reload. I should have so died right there. I fucking choked. Come on, don't get touched, don't get touched. Don't get touched. I'd rather fight the guy on the hill than down here.
Plasma field paused. Next safe zone indicated.
Oh shit, I gotta go. This guy's booking it too because he knows he needs to leave. There's no time to fight. There's just only time to get to the next circle. Oh shit! Wrong gun.
Plasma field paused. Next safe zone indicated. Match has
Fucking get there.
All wins must
Too
be
easy!
completed upon
Killed a fifth of the lobby right there. No, yeah, a fifth of the lobby. Yo, what's up guys, MG Gibbs here. Today I thought I'd check out the free-to-play weekend for Islands of Nyne, see how far the game has progressed since I last played it, which was about 3 to 4 months ago. Let's get into it. So I think I'm going to just flat out say this. I think the game's negatives heavily outweighs the positives. There's just so many things wrong with the game currently that I just feel like it was not a progression within these past couple of months. So I'm going to get started with the frames on this game. So I definitely get well over 100 frames now, but I constantly dip in frames. It feels like I'm playing 30 FPS for about 5 to 10 seconds, and this happens every minute it feels. So this was in the previous version of the game that I played about 3 to 4 months ago, but it was so different. Whenever I'd get these freezes, these frame drop losses, it would kind of almost freeze my entire game up for about 3 seconds or so, and it would only happen about like once a game. With this, it feels like I'm just getting constant frame drops, and I just get 30 FPS for about 5 to 10 seconds until it finally goes away. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. It also feels like there's a huge input lag, like almost like a second at times. I try to switch weapons, I try to, press a certain button on my keyboard, and it does feel like it's a little laggy or sluggish on the response times. It's terrible, actually. I don't have anything running in my background of other games. I'm solely just playing this game while recording on my recording PC, so there's no way that there could have been input lag directly from my PC itself. On top of that, not only having the input lag and also having these frame drops, they also reduced the speed of which the game has been played. So your running speed is reduced by a lot. It feels just way more sluggish than it was before. It just adds to the frame drop it just adds to the input lag. It just feels so much sluggish, so much slower. It doesn't feel smooth at all like it once felt 4 months ago. I honestly thought this game had huge potential. I thought this game could be the CSGO of battle royales. It was fast paced and it was all skill based at the same time. I thought this game was just going to be a really smooth, fun, competitive shooter, and it's starting to become the opposite. With all of its problems, with all of its sluggishness, all the input lag, it feels like this game is nowhere near being a CSGO type of game whatsoever. I played this game 4 months ago until it finally died out. I was hooked on this game. I was addicted for a couple of weeks. I loved it, and I thought it had huge potential. I thought to myself to give it a couple months, and I thought it could turn itself around and become one of the top shooters out there. If this game was currently out right now for free, not just the free-to-play weekend, but fully free, I would not play it. I wouldn't even touch it. These past 4 months, though, I wouldn't deem it a complete failure. They did change some in-game mechanics that I thought were pretty impressive. They ended up giving you a rechargeable shield instead of finding it within the world. So if you go down to 0, it will slowly regain over time. You can't get hit for I think 30 seconds or something, and then it finally starts recharging. On top of that, there's no longer armor in the game except for the helmet. There is just the shield and a helmet to protect you from headshots. If you get your helmet shot off, you have to find a new one within the map. I will admit the looting system is actually pretty cool now. You can now just scrap anything that you can find, and you can use that scrap metal to actually upgrade your gun. And it goes all the way up to a level 3 upgrade. So the first upgrade, for example, would be an AR. That AR would cost 300 scrap metal to upgrade to the first level 1, and then it would be 800 for level 2, and then 1200 for level 3. And every time you upgrade, you get less recoil and faster reload, etc., whatever it is for the specific gun. So I did feel like that was a game changer. I'm constantly just running through stuff that I don't want, and I end up just scrapping it, trying to just upgrade all my weapons as I can before I leave the entire place. And it also is pretty easier just to go on an enemy person's body and just keep pressing the scrap button. Overall, I really do like this because it makes it feel like it's more focused on skill and fighting it out rather than loot specifically. You don't want to spend half the game trying to find a replacement for your chest piece or your leg piece or finding another shield around. This kind of takes that away. It kind of takes away looting in a way, and it focuses more on gameplay and gunplay and trying to find the next enemy. The game mechanics are there for the game. It's just the game isn't there running well enough that the mechanics could make up for it. You just have constant frame drops, input lag. The game doesn't feel smooth whatsoever. And then the fact that they reduce the speed doesn't feel smooth. It actually makes it feel even more sluggish, which is what I think the game shouldn't be at. I think this game should be a fast-paced, smooth, skilled shooter, and it's starting to crumble within itself. At the end of the day, even though I am bagging on this game, it still has potential. It's not going completely downhill. There's still something there. Currently, right now, I will deem it unplayable. I don't want to touch this game whatsoever. But it doesn't mean a couple months down the line, I won't give it another chance, because there is something there. Even though the developers have fixed the beginning game issues and the frame rate overall, the stability still isn't there, and it does not feel like a smooth game. And for this game to succeed, it needs to be smooth and it needs to be competitive. And without the smoothness being there and stability, it could never be competitive. Thus, the game just won't work out. It is early access, and I do understand where the developers are coming from. They have to have early access games so that we can sell and continue on developing, especially if it's a small company. I completely understand. But for the previous 4 months that I haven't played this game, I thought there would be more stability and better performance within this game, and it was just kind of a huge disappointment at the end of the day. Now, before I wrap up this video, I have heard a lot of players asking for this game to be permanently free to play, and I think the developers actually might cave into this idea, but to do that currently would be a terrible one. Currently, right now, if they were to release it to be free to play, the game would be unstable, the performances, etc., etc. People would just shy away from the game and end up not wanting to even play it, and you lose your community almost instantly. But if you were to wait a couple months, wait till the game is fully stable, polished up, runs completely smooth, and then made it free, that's how you keep your audience. I feel like if players were to get this game at its peak, then they'd realize that there's something there, and that's how you create a community around your game, and then you can generate revenue off in-game purchases such as skins. There's a huge example of this would be Radical Heights. That game was free to play, and when it was first released, the performance was shit. Nobody really liked it because it was just so laggy, and a lot of players went away from that game even though it was free to play, simply because it didn't run smooth and it wasn't the game for them. There was potential for that game, but the fact that it wasn't stable enough really scared away a lot of the crowd, and they couldn't keep a community there. I really do hope this game can turn itself around and be one of the best games out there on the market. It's fast-paced, it's competitive, and it's very skill-based, and I feel like this game can really thrive. 4 months ago when I played this, I saw the potential in this game. I still see the potential in this game. It just needs a lot more work done to it to be able to get at that point. I feel like this game shouldn't be dropped just quite yet. I feel like there's still a chance. It just needs a lot of work done. With that being said, guys, this is MG Gibbs. I'm out. Deuces.